Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, honors to all the brothers who are still fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based on this massive fire that ripped through an apartment building that resulted in 9 people being injured. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, give some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says nearly a dozen people were injured after a massive fire ripped through an apartment building in Queens on Saturday morning. The 3-alarm fire broke out around 4 a.m. at an apartment building on Flushing Avenue in Ridgewood. Videos showed firefighters on scene as heavy flames and thick smoke billowed from this apartment building. On Saturday morning, crews continued to try to contain what FDNY Assistant Chief David Sims called a deep-seated and stubborn fire. According to the FDNY, the fire started in a tire repair shop on the ground floor before quickly spreading to the 2nd and 3rd floors. Responding units started spreading water and foam to douse the flames, but had to retreat when part of the ceiling collapsed. The FDNY says the fire was fueled by thousands of tires. So any time you have rubber burning, a tire fire, it's a deep-seated fire. You put water on it, but it continues to burn, Sims said. So we pumped hundreds of thousands of gallons of water on this, and we're still not under control. We're going to be here for a while. 4 firefighters suffered minor burns while battling the fire. 5 other people were also injured. They were all taken to the hospital for treatment. Resident Robert Rodanis described his escape from the fire to Eyewitness News. He said, once you opened the door, the smoke came in. So I just grabbed what I could and came out. We got the dog, the cat up there, Rodanis said. Building manager Jesus Maldonado said he rushed back in to alert residents about the fire. When I was told this was on fire, I ran back up and I asked everyone to get out of the building. We have a lot of elderly people in my building, Maldonado said. More than 120 firefighters and EMS personnel responded to the fire. The Red Cross says it is providing emergency assistance to at least 19 adults and 6 children, including financial aid and temporary housing. While fire officials know the fire started in the tire shop, exactly what sparked it remains under investigation. And yet some more fiery judgment from the Lord. Like I've been saying, along with all the other sincere brothers who push this word, this is what 2026 is going to be full of. Fires, storms, tempests, earthquakes, shootings, stabbings, protests, riots, just chaos. Just chaos and violence and destruction and death. Isaiah 29:6, thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. And that's exactly what the Lord visited those people with in that apartment building, was that flame of devouring fire. It started on the ground floor, went all the way up to the 3rd floor. The roof collapsed, a lot of chaos, man, a lot of destruction. This is exactly what the Heavenly Father is going to continue to do in these last days. Psalms 9:16, the Lord Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Hegeon Selah. Yeah, now there's a couple of people that got injured because of that fire. There's a bunch of people that are now possibly homeless because of that fire. Just constant judgment. Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Verse 30, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. And the spirit of vengeance that was present in this particular case was fire. And that fire injured a couple of people, heavily damaged that apartment building, you know. And that overall is the judgment of the Heavenly Father. That is his wrath being made manifest. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And in this particular judgment, people got wounded as a result of that fire. People got injured. And as we've seen in other cases, people also can get killed in these fires. But best believe these judgments are going to keep happening. And they're going to get more intense and more severe and more destructive and more deadly. And there's nothing anybody can do to stop it because this is the will of the Lord. Proverbs 19:23, the fear of the Lord Yahweh tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied, he shall not be visited with evil. But these wicked people, they don't fear the Lord, and they're constantly provoking the Lord unto wrath with their wickedness. So they're constantly being visited with evil, and the evils are only going to increase upon these people. Psalm 7:11. Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. And that's right. The Heavenly Father is angry with these wicked people every day. And that's why every day people get wounded, people get killed, and just overall judgment continues to befall these people and will continue to befall these people because they have to reap what they've sown for provoking the Lord unto wrath. See, these people are daily finding out what their lack of fear of the Lord gets them. And it gets them into nothing but trouble. And it brings nothing but judgment and the wrath of the Lord upon them. And those of us of the hopeful elect should constantly see these judgments, and it should make us fear the Lord even more. Because we understand that, hey, if the Lord decides he wants to judge us, there's nothing anybody can do to stop it. So the best bet is to fear the Lord and continue to move in a righteous manner, lest you provoke the Lord unto wrath and he sends his spirits of vengeance upon you, as he continues to do to wicked people. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. Just a quick lesson through the Spirit. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakudash, the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, for putting the Spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are still fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. And shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. Adawan Ratazah. Until next time, shalom.